Coming up on The Shield, the Bach Institute at Valparaiso University held a concert in the Chapel of the Resurrection this past weekend.
And the Union Ballrooms opened their doors for students to cheer on the Crusaders in the NCAA tournament.
Broadcasting from Schnabel Hall on the beautiful campus of Valparaiso University, you're watching The Shield on VUTV.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Matthew Schaefer.
And I'm Rachel Dunzing. The Bach Institute at Valparaiso University presented Mass in B minor this past weekend at the Chapel of the Resurrection. Led by conductor Dr. Christopher M. Koch, Director of Chorale and Vocal Activities at Valparaiso University, the evening showcased the talents of Valpo alumni and current students. The event was filled with members of the Valparaiso community and students. The Bach Institute was established to ensure the legacy of the music and theological perspective of Johann Sebastian Bach for future generations.
Students gathered in the Union Ballrooms last week to cheer on the Crusader men's basketball team as they took on Michigan State in the NCAA tournament. This event was held by Valparaiso Athletic Department for students that could not travel to see the game. News Director Hamlet Aguilar was at the event and has more on this story.
The Valparaiso men's basketball team won the Horizon League tournament and received an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament as a 14 seed. The Crusaders' last appearance in the Big Dance was in 2004. The athletic department held a viewing of the game in the Union Ballrooms for students to cheer on the Crusaders as they play third-seeded Michigan State. As students file in, I had the chance to get their predictions for the game.
My favorite to win today is, of course, Valpo. I think we have a pretty good chance only because Loyola is in our conference and they nearly beat MSU a couple weeks ago. So, of course, I want Valpo to be the Cinderella today. I'm really an equal fan of all of them. I think it just comes down to today our performance matters as far as defense and really just not having any turnovers. The last game we had 25 turnovers, which is a little bit excessive, but I believe if we don't have as many today, we have a great chance of winning it.
The Crusaders came out strong in the first few minutes of the game, but quickly fell behind as turnovers and missed opportunities ruled the first half. Valpo was down by more than 10 points at halftime, but the Crusaders faithful were optimistic about a second-half comeback.
We have a fantastic basketball team, done a great job all throughout the season, and hey, it's only the first half, and we have a whole other half to prove ourselves. As you saw in the beginning, we were ahead, so we clearly have the potential and the drive, and giving up now would be a shame.
Even the Axe astronaut made an appearance at the event, which gave students something to cheer about despite Valpo's diminishing chances. Regardless of the Crusaders' effort, they fell short and lost by 11 points. As sad faces exited the ballroom, I had the chance to get students' reactions on the loss.
Oh yeah, so I feel like we tried our best, but in the end, we did good. It was an 11-point loss, but I mean, we could have done much worse for what we were expecting.
On behalf of the VUTV family, we would like to congratulate the Crusader men's basketball team on winning the Horizon League tournament and an overall great season.
The Valparaiso University community received an email alert on March 20th warning students, faculty, and staff about a peeping Tom on campus. Officers from the Valparaiso University Police Department are looking for a 5'9" white male, approximately 40 years old. He is described as stocky, having a blue stocking hat, carrying a book bag. He exited Guild Hall heading east. Stay tuned to VUTV for additional updates.
Do you think thunder is possible during a snowstorm? VUTV Storm Shield meteorologist Blaze Keller has more on this phenomenon.
Listen to that! Son of a... That's unbelievable!
Thunder snow. It's when you see lightning or hear thunder amongst a snowstorm. Reported less than 10 times per year in the United States, it is one of the rarest weather phenomenon. So what causes its formation? Why is it so rare? And why does it cause meteorologists to get so excited?
Robbie! Twice in one storm, baby!
Much like a thunderstorm forming in the summer, thunder snow forms in much of the same way. First, you need warm, moist air at the surface. The moist air provides the precipitation which will condense into the cloud as it rises throughout the atmosphere, caused by the warmer temperatures at the surface. Next in the process, you need cold air and instability in the upper atmosphere. The cold air will cool down the precipitation and turn it over to snow, while the instability gives the cloud the means to become a thunderstorm as the development continues. Getting these factors in one place at the same time is what makes thundersnow so rare.
It's just rare given the meteorology that needs to be present for the thundersnow. Because on the one hand, it has to be cold enough in order to have it be snowfall instead of a regular thunderstorm of some sort. And yet you have to have enough vertical motion to get charge separation in the clouds that'll lead to thunder. So really, only the really strongest storm systems with kind of some narrow banding that's much more intense can produce thundersnow rather.
So when is the best chance to witness thundersnow? Early spring or late winter is your best chance because the cold air is still lingering from the winter in the upper atmosphere, while the increased surface temperatures are not only melting the snowpacks, which provides the moisture, but the increased surface temperatures also cause those columns of air to rise. So the next time a winter storm moves through your area, listen carefully, because you might see some lightning or hear some thunder amongst the falling snowflakes. For The Shield, I'm meteorologist Blaise Keller.
For a quick check of your Valpo weather forecast, Storm Shield meteorologist Dave Caulfield is in the Storm Shield Weather Center. Hello, Dave.
Thank you very much, guys. Well, we will have some much warmer temperatures over the next couple of days, and even into the beginning of next week, we will see 50-degree temperatures for the first time in God knows how long, and we can say goodbye to the winter temperatures for the time being at least. We will have rain Easter Sunday, though, and as we get into the evening hours, that rain could change into sleet and maybe even some snow showers, so making travel kind of difficult if you're trying to get back to Valpo. I have more on that coming up in the 5-day forecast.
Thanks, Dave. After these commercials, we'll have a look at your Valpo weather forecast, as well as national news and sports. Stay tuned. You're watching The Shield here on VUTV. Welcome back to The Shield. A homeowner's roof in Glendale, California became a parking space when a neighbor lost control of his vehicle. The elderly driver told police he and his wife were driving down their steep driveway when a mechanical issue caused him to lose control. The car sped across the neighbor's front lawn and came to rest on the roof of a lower house. No one was injured in the accident, not even a man who was sitting in the very room where the car crashed on the roof. Neighbors tell police this is the second time the driver has crashed into a neighboring house.
After searching for nearly 5 hours, 2 skydivers' bodies have been found. The instructor and student were part of a group from Iceland. They never returned after the 3rd group jump of the day, along with 20 others on the plane. The manager of the skydive company said the chutes had automatic deployment devices and it was very unlikely they failed to open. There's speculation that the chutes may have gotten tangled with each other.
Military officials released the names of the gunmen and victims in last week's Quantico shooting. The alleged gunman has been identified as Sergeant Eusebio Lopez. The victims killed were Lance Corporal Sarah Castramata and Corporal Jacob Woolley. The 3 Marines were killed last week in a shooting incident at the Marine Corps base, Quantico's Officer Candidate School in Virginia. The incident is still under investigation.
Eagle Scouts, Scoutmasters, and parents gathered in Orlando, Florida last week to announce the launch of a national campaign to keep gays and lesbians out of the organization. The new coalition is called OnMyHonor.net. Organizers want people to email the Boy Scouts of America if they're against the organization allowing openly gay members. The Boy Scouts of America is scheduled to vote on the membership policy in May.
You can't explain gray area to a dog, which is causing a few problems in Washington state. Police are now trying to retrain drug-sniffing dogs to ignore marijuana now that the state has legalized personal use. Most of those dogs still alert police to what is now a legal drug that could result in an illegal search. Prosecutors in Washington warned police they may now need more than a canine's alert for a search warrant. That's why the Seattle Police Department is among the many no longer training drug-sniffing dogs to detect marijuana. Police are also trying to retrain the dogs by desensitizing them to pot.
The Valpo area has experienced low temperatures and we even saw some snow this past weekend. What can we expect for the rest of this week? Storm Shield meteorologist Dave Caulfield joins us in the studio. Hello, Dave.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, Matt. We really did get a fair amount of snow from that system. Meteorologists expected the snow to stay south of the I-80 corridor, but we did get a fair amount of snow from that system, and the snowfall rate was heavy at times, so travel was very difficult Sunday night into Monday. I do have good news for everyone that loves summer weather and really is sick of the cold and the wind here in the Valparaiso area. We will have a gradual warm-up as highs will be creeping up day by day as we get towards Easter weekend, and we will get into the 50-degree mark by the terrific tritium that I have in the forecast. Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday, really, really nice, and Saturday into Sunday is when we'll see those 50-degree temperatures start to get into our area. We do have a chance for some rain and even some snow as we get into the afternoon and evening hours on Easter Sunday, and I'll have more on that coming up in the 5-day forecast. Temperatures for our area, models show Thursday at 8 a.m., 30 degrees for Valparaiso, so our lows actually will get into wintertime territory, into the 30s and sometimes even the 20s, but our highs is where we'll see that warm-up start to come into play. 39 degrees Thursday at 3 p.m. Again, I said it's a gradual warm-up, so we will have some time to still be cold. 31 degrees Friday for the low in the early morning hours. And then you can see those greens really start to come up into our area. A big surge, of warm air, 44 degrees, and south of us 52 in St. Louis, 51 in Davenport. So we just need a little bit more time for the temperatures to get back to where we want them for springtime like temperatures. Tonight we'll have mostly cloudy skies, winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour, 27 degrees. And for tomorrow, 44 degrees, so we'll start to get into the 40s, and not a lot of wind, which actually makes a lot of difference. Wind chill values around Valpo are really what makes you feel that cold. Really, when wind hits your skin, it feels so much colder than it actually is. And 44 degrees with not much wind is something that we really want to see this time of year. 5-day forecast goes a little bit like this. Thursday, we have partly cloudy skies, 40 degrees. Then we'll see that gradual warm-up coming back into play. Mostly sunny skies on Friday, 45 degrees. Saturday, very nice conditions, 50 degrees, 38 for the low. And we'll stay in the 50s for quite some time. Sunday is when we'll get a chance for some rain and snow into the evening hours. And Monday, partly cloudy skies, but we still will be in the 50-degree mark. So very nice conditions as we go into the beginning of next week.
Yes.
So it looks to be a very nice Easter weekend for those of us who are staying around the Valpo area?
Yes, absolutely. And I would recommend you guys stay in the Valpo area because we're not the cold weather that we're so used to in the Valparaiso area. Actually into the 50s for some point in time. Hopefully that winter weather doesn't come back into play, but really it seems like warm temperatures are here to stay for the foreseeable future.
All right, thanks, Dave. We'll be right back after these commercials with a look at your Crusader sports. Stay tuned. You're watching The Shield on VUTV.
Welcome back to The Shield. With a look at all of your Crusader sports, we turn it over now to Shield Sports Director Drew Taylor. Drew?
Thanks, guys. For the first time since 2004, your Crusader men's basketball team made it to the NCAA tournament. Valpo also looking for their first tournament win since '98 when Coach Bryce Drew was a senior. The Brown and Gold were given a 14 seed and had to travel to Auburn Hills, Michigan to face the Spartans of Michigan State. Some would say tough draw, but nevertheless, Valpo did give Sparty all they asked for and more Thursday, but it was not enough, unfortunately. Final score from the Palace of Auburn Hills, Michigan State 65, Valpo 54. Coach Drew, your thoughts?
A special group of guys, special group of seniors, so sorry for a couple minutes getting late. We have 6. I think these 2, I told them I was most proud of the last 5 minutes of the game. There's no way I was going to take them off the floor when they're playing with that much character and that much heart. They wanted to play till the final buzzer, and they deserve that right to. Michigan State, excellent team, very physical. We knew coming in we were going to have to rebound. We knew we were going to get back in transition, and we knew our margin was going to be small, that we were going to have to shoot the ball exceptionally well. I was very pleased as a coach with the looks that we got. I thought we got quality looks. And like we told our guys, sometimes we can't control shots going in. We can control our effort. We can control our character. And I thought over the 40 minutes, our effort and character made their coach proud today. We met those last few timeouts, especially the last one, and we told them, we're going to win this last segment. You guys worked too hard. It kind of boiled down to our character. And I was really proud of the guys that they dug deep and finished the game out strong. Told them we were proud of them. Personally wouldn't trade this team for anyone in the country. They're such a joy to be around, not only on the floor, but every day at practice. Our coaching staff enjoys coming to be with them every day. And they have a lot to be proud of. School record, 26 wins, 2 straight conference championships, and then, kind of pretty much showing their character today. And we told them this will help them in life. What they did the last 5 minutes when things are bad in life and down, you can remember this and you fight through to the end.
The loss, while devastating for a coach, doesn't compare to the emotion of playing your last game in a Valpo uniform. I spoke with several players about the game, their career, and this group of seniors.
Like we said in the locker room, we had 26 wins this season. I think we should be very proud of on each and every one in this room, to be able to contribute to all those wins. I think despite the loss, we should have been, we did a great job throughout the whole season, helped each other up, ups and downs, we helped each other up, and then be able to be such a successful senior class. I think it's something you can be proud of no matter what have been the outcome. It would have been very nice if we had a win, but despite the loss, we can be very proud of each and every one of them to be able to accomplish something like that. So.
Well, I think you obviously have to be in the moment, and you have to sit there and sort of take this loss in and let it motivate you for next year. But we set a school record this year for most wins in Valpo history, and had a really good season, did a lot of things that we set out to accomplish. And so as much as this one hurts and it stings, and we'd love to be playing Saturday, we need to focus on how well we did, and that there's still room to improve next year as well.
It was an honor to be here and honor to play for Valparaiso. And, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah, it's obviously it's a sad day. We wanted to win, that was our goal. And unfortunately we came up a little short, and for us 6 seniors, it's our last game in a Valpo uniform, so we're obviously all a little down about that and everything.
It's been one heck of a journey. Guys that I've been with since the start, and then obviously the new guys that have come in throughout. The bonds and friendships I've made are going to last forever. And basketball, what we did, means so much to me, but to be able to be part of a group like this probably means more.
2 of the seniors, Kevin Van Vyk and Ryan Brokoff, have earned a spot on the All-District team. Brokoff named to the first team and Van Vyk named to the second team. At some point, you hope the disappointment of this loss doesn't overshadow the feats this team accomplished during the year. And to the 6 seniors who cemented themselves as one of the best classes of all time, I speak for everyone when I say thank you and good luck. Now, the end of the basketball season usually means the softball and baseball seasons are in full swing, but due to bad weather, both schedules have been altered significantly. Here's the latest I can tell you. The baseball team was supposed to travel to Milwaukee this weekend for a 3-game set. However, that has been relocated to UIC. First game is slated for Friday at 11:30. As for the softball team, Tuesday's doubleheader against IUPUI has been rescheduled for May 1st, but the VU softball field should be ready to go Friday as the Crusaders host Green Bay at 3 p.m. To stay up to date on weather-related delays and get coverage of Crusader sports from every angle, log on to ValpoAthletics.com. That's it for sports. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Drew. And now with our last check of weather, Storm Shield meteorologist Dave Caulfield joins us in the studio.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, Matt, once again. And for our 5-day forecast going on, partly cloudy skies for Thursday. And what you'll notice is a very nice warming trend. We go from 40 on Thursday up to 53 on Monday. So we're definitely into those spring-like temperatures. Thank goodness. It was getting very old to keep wearing our big coats in March especially. And Saturday and Sunday for Easter weekend, we'll actually have very nice weather until we get to Easter Sunday. There's a chance of rain and snow on Sunday, and especially as we get into the evening hours, that rain could go into snow or maybe some mixed precipitation in there as well. So be careful on Easter Sunday night, but as we go into Monday morning and into next week, it will be very nice weather.
It still is amazing to me that we're talking about Easter and snow in the same sentence. Easter seems like it should be spring and warm.
Absolutely. We're all ready to go on the storm chases coming up in May, but it's still way too cold to even begin to think about those. So definitely welcomed warm weather for us.
Okay, thanks, Dave. The Social Action Leadership Team held a semi-formal dance on Friday night in the Christopher Center Library Community Room. The theme of the night was thrift shop, so many of SALT's members came dressed in clothing found in a thrift store. Students could dance the night away to catchy, upbeat songs, eat delicious snacks, and take silly pictures. Local thrift stores donated props for the dance in exchange for clothing donations to charity. Tickets were $3, and all of the proceeds raised from the events will be donated to the Yawa Project, which provides reading education to the children on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota. That's going to do it for this edition of The Shield. I'm Matthew Schaefer.
And to get on-demand VUTV programming, log on to youtube.com/ValpoVUTV. For everyone here at VUTV, I'm Rachel Dunsing. Thanks for watching.